What does running a marathon and financial planning have in common? More than you'd think. Here to speak with me is Jane Weefum, the founder and principal advisor at Elgon Financial Advisors, which specializes in simplifying the complexities of the financial system for immigrants and foreign-born individuals nationwide. Hi, Jane.
Anna, it's nice to speak with you.
So you're going to walk me through your article, which ties in marathon running and financial planning.
Absolutely. So a couple weeks ago, I went out on a morning run. Normally, I do this 1 hour runs, and it's fairly easy because I've been training to do a full marathon. But on this particular day, it was really, really difficult. About 40 minutes into it, my back was hurting, my legs were on fire, and I almost completely came to a stop. The only thing that really got me to the end was thinking about the words of my coach, who had said to me, Jane, it's going to take about 3 weeks to get comfortable. Be patient. These 3 weeks are really going to be difficult. And so that really got me thinking about, I'm always thinking about running and money. There are a lot of similarities between the two: financial planning, training for marathons. And the first thing I realized is you really need some help to be able to complete this, especially when you've taken some time off, like I had prior to going out on that 1 hour easy run.
Well, that you said this is a easy run, and I might have to disagree with you there, but it's interesting how you're tying them both together. What would you say is the toughest thing?
I think the toughest thing is really simply getting started. And so I've completed a few races, 5Ks, half marathons. But my goal right now, and I probably should just go ahead and talk about it, is to complete a full marathon. But what I realized is, as I started contemplating this goal, I really couldn't just go out and do it on my own. I would need to get somebody to help me, somebody who's an expert. They can help me with some of the technical things that go into running full marathons. And it really made me realize it's really the same thing as when it comes to financial planning and money. The toughest thing is really just getting started, but also having somebody that can walk the journey with you.
So how is a financial coach similar then to a marathon coach?
In so many different ways. So all of us are really truly on money journeys, whether we think about it or not. It's really tough to say, I'm just going to go out and put a plan together. It really does help to have somebody who has the technical knowledge, one, to help you with, let's say you're thinking about saving for retirement. Where do you save that money? Or putting together a budget, or where do you start? So some of those technical details. At the same time, it really helps to have somebody that's there to guide you, to be your, I'm thinking your accountability partner. And to me, that's what a running coach does. And that's what a financial planner will do for you.
So talk to me a bit about this idea of your why.
So on that particular day, when I went out for this run, I'm tired, I'm ready to give up. I can hear the words of my coach at the back of my mind saying, Jen, it's going to be hard, but you can do it. The one thing that really, on top of what the coach was saying in my head, was thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I going out and training for a full marathon? And what was so clear, and still is so clear today, is I want to complete a full marathon, then I have to go out and run. So that's my why. And it's the same thing when it comes to money, when it comes to saving, when it comes to investing. Before you can figure out the technical details, you really want to focus on, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to save? So let's say, for example, I'm thinking of, I want to retire at age 50. Why do I want to retire at age 50? Why do I want to take that trip? And once you get an answer to that question, that really does make it a little bit easier to get on this journey and continue to the end. Does that make sense?
Of course, yes.
Awesome.
You also mentioned using past success for motivation. Could you explain a bit about what a financial win might look like?
So again, I'm thinking I've completed a few runs and that was good. So I can look back on that. And so when it comes to financial planning, some of the financial wins that would actually help motivate you to keep going is something like, let's say you saved $5,000 for a trip to Machu Picchu, and it took you, let's say, a whole year. Where you had to save every month. That was a huge win. And that's something I would look back to say, I've done it before, so I can do it again. So any little successes that you've had, celebrate them and use them as a way to keep motivating yourself to move forward.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add about this article and about your process?
Yeah, so the one thing, again, I realize is it takes a lot of patience to win in life and to win on our money journeys. And one thing a good example I like to give people is, everybody knows Warren Buffett is a millionaire, but what people sometimes don't realize was it took him 20 years to be a millionaire. Actually, he's a billionaire today. It wasn't until age 50 that he became a billionaire. And so it's a lot of be patient, don't rush into different things, but it's going to take time to win. But as long as you keep remembering your why, you have a coach to guide you, you're using your past success as a motivation, and you put patience on top, you're likely to win. Now, the other thing I also talk about in this post is we really want to get to a point where we can sort of put everything on cruise control. But we're talking about set it, but I don't want you to set it and forget it. So this means, you've got the plan going, you have everything on cruise control, but check in on things every now and again, because life does change. The market goes up and down. And it's the same thing that happens in our personal financial lives. Things go up, people lose jobs, that sort of thing. So just make sure you're coming back and checking on things on a regular basis. And an example of that could be, let's say, logging into your account every 6 months to see how things are going. Or if you're working with a financial advisor, they'll do annual reviews with you. So that type of thing. And I believe if you do all that, you do have a chance of being successful on this journey.
Well, it seems like both running a marathon, or at least training for one, and money lessons are really have a lot of similarities. So I appreciate you pointing that out for us. Again, everyone, Jane Meefum, thanks.
Thank you so much, Hannah. It's been great talking about this.